Let's continue on chapter 8 with reinforcing our skills. I already logged into my Puppy Love, so make sure you are on the right client. And then we are going to help Sadie to do some tasks here. Okay, so she's going to make some renovations in her establishment, and she has to use temporarily a storage unit, which we gonna set up some stuff, and we're just gonna start reading and working on the tasks here. Okay, Sadie left a rental agreement on your desk. It is for a storage container for 3 months. She used check number 10021 to pay $225 to a Taurus Lock and Store. In this exercise, you will record the payment for the storage container, and of course you have to add a vendor or an account as needed. Okay, so we're going to do check. The payee is Taurus Lock and Store. The account is the Los Angeles City Bank. The date is 9/22/2026. Check number is 100021. Category is prepaid storage, which is a current asset. And it is a prepaid expense, and we call it prepaid storage. Agreements, October, December, storage rent, and the amount is $225. Save and close. All right, so we have number 1 done. We're going to number 2. Now, Sadie left you contract with Shiloh Construction for the remodel that began September 7, along with a check. In this exercise, you will record the payment for the fixed asset purchased. Okay, check. Shiloh Construction. We're paying with this, and then it's the same date. Check number is already in. The category is remodel. Okay, so it's a fixed asset. And it says fixed assets leasehold improvement. Leasehold improvement, okay. And then we have remodel of reception area. Okay, save and close, and the amount is $5,000. So I just recognize that this should only say remodel. So I'm going to go back into my chart of account in a minute after I save that and change it. So it's $5,000, remodel of reception area. We have to change this. This is correct. This is correct. All right, you're going to say save and close. I'll go into my chart of account right quick and call this remodel. So we're done with number 2. Now we're going into number 3. Set up a petty cash account. Sadie would like you to set up a petty cash fund of $50 to make change and pay for small purchases. In this exercise, you will establish petty cash account. Okay, yeah, no problem. So we're going to write a check, going to do it all in one. Cashier. Going to save that, and then this should be 23. It's the check number 23, and this is petty cash. It will be a bank account under cash on hand, and you're going to call it petty cash. Save and close. To establish petty cash, $50. And you double check your figures, your date, your pay, and everything. And after you checked it, you save it, and we're going to go to number 4. Now we have to set up the budget. So let's be a little more careful here because we did not have a chance to practice that, and you will extract your budget in the next pay on the next page. So we're going to say gear tool budgeting. All right, so there's already one in there that I created on July 3rd because I had to check if it works in this Puppy Love, and it does. So Sadie would like to set up a budget in QuickBooks Online for the next 3 months of the year. She has a budget draft in Excel and has asked you to get the budget set up. She will email you the figures next week. In this exercise, you will complete the budget setup for 2026. So you're going to go into, can I just delete that? Yeah, let's delete this and start new. Oops, that was not where I wanted to go. Okay, create and budget. It is for 2026. You're not changing anything here. You technically could. And after you're done with the book and the course and you're curious about this function, just try it out. I would not do anything until you're actually done with the course and your figures will stay straight. Okay, so it says choose gear, read pop-up note, click add budget. So you see there's not even a pop-up note anymore. Type 4th quarter budget in name field. That's also something we cannot do at the moment. And then it says select monthly. So we cannot do anything. I said create a budget. It's for 2026. Next. Yeah, so we have the budget here. We have actuals and monthly. So we can only choose the monthly. You could do quarterly too, but they want us to do monthly. Reference data. So this is also, it only goes to the actual year right now. And then select do not subdivide. We can actually do this. You see how it shows 2023. So you can do this. So the reference data is gone because we cannot compare 2023 with 2026. It's just, there are like 4 or 5, 2 years in between, and that just doesn't make sense. So we're leaving it like this. We click save and close. Okay, so we have prepared what we can prepare. Oh, sorry about that. You can actually change the name. I'm glad we figured that out. We're going to call that 4th quarter budget. Okay, So now you say save and close. Yeah, so that makes totally sense now. And they changed the budget functions. It used to be exactly like the book says, and now it's not. All right, so this is reinforce your skills, and we're just going to continue with apply your skills, which is not a lot. And after that, we'll be done. And apply your skills exercise gives you a chance to figure out things on your own. You will apply critical thinking skills to prepare the recurring transactions for puppy love pampered Pooch. Sadie has left your desk notes about items she needs recorded in QuickBooks. Okay, so it says prepaid salon rent, expense September's rent, and set up for remaining 5 months. Paid with check. So of course she paid with a check, her prepaid expenses. So we're gonna go here. Okay, let's go down here and see. Record September expenses by creating a journal entry dated 9/30 for 1/6 of prepared prepaid building and property rent, which was $3,300. Okay, so good that we went on and checked that, because I would have just started a new check, but we already paid that. So we're going to go into a journal entry. And the date will be September 30. And it says 1/6 of that account. So we have rent. $550, and then I'm going to name it 1/6 of the prepaid rent. Okay. And then prepaid storage is here. Oh, it says salon rent. Okay, so we have storage and we have a salon rent. Do you want to leave without savings? Yes. Let me just check where that prepaid amount went. And that went to prepaid expenses. So we're gonna use this against it. So we have storage and expenses. All right, so sorry about that. We're just gonna start new journal entry. It's gonna be the 30s. Okay, we got this. Rent, building and property rent. It's 3,300 divided by 6. And then 1/6 of the prepaid rent, and then prepaid expenses. And we're going to make that recurring. Building, or we're going to call it salon rent. Salon rent. Monthly on the last day of the month. Starting date 9/30/2026. And we're going to end it after 6 occurrences. And that should be it. So let's see, we have 6 times $550 should be 3,300, what we paid initially. We're going to create a journal entry for 9/30, and we're going to end it after 6 months. Okay, save template. Right, what is next? Next is create a recurring expense journal entry for $550 for the last day of each month for October through February. Well, we kind of did that already with this. So I'm not sure if we have to go in there again because it's already been done. So we did September, that's when it starts. Then we did October, November, December, January, February. So which is another 5 months. So if you go into your list, and you say edit, you will see that it will start here, 6 occurrences. So this is basically what we need, and it's already been done. Save template, but you can also do it in 2 steps. This is also correct. All right, so next is create a recurring expense journal entry for 1/3 of the prepaid storage. Okay, so we're going to say new. Okay, so this new button is also for recurring transactions. You can also go here, journal entry, or it says here, what type is it? Well, it's a journal entry. Okay, well, then let's do a journal entry. Okay, prepaid storage. We're going to start that on September, last day of each month for the following 3. So that should be October, November, December to the last. And then we have rent. What does it say? Create a recurring expense journal entry for 1/3 of the prepaid storage, which was paid. Okay, it doesn't specify an expense account, so we're just gonna say rent. And then it's 225 divided by 3 gives us $75, and that's 1/3 of the prepaid storage. Oh, all right, and now we're gonna credit that against the prepaid storage that we established earlier. And it's already recurring, so we don't have to do anything down here. Just gonna check October, November, December, 3 months, and we should be fine. Save template. Okay, so now we have 2 templates in here. Next, apply your skills. Set up and record automatic transfer of funds. In this exercise, you will record the automatic payment of the loan payable for September. You should have $5,000 short-term business loan from. Okay, so they say we should have something in here, a $5,000 business loan, which is here, short-term business loan, $5,000. And they want us to set up a transfer, no problem. So we're going to use the regular checking account and transferring it to the short-term business loan, which is down here. The transfer amount is $209. And the first transfer will be September 25. And recurring transfer for short-term business loan. And then we're going to make it recurring. We're going to call it recurring template. Oh, no. We call it short-term business loan payments. And then it says monthly. I'm going to leave it at the 25th. So it may become due on the 25th. And then we're going to leave this on the starting date. And in this exercise, you will record payment of a loan payable for September. Okay. Record the first transfer. Okay. Create a recurring template list. Okay, we did this. So it does not say how long we're going to do this. Let's see if we see something up here. Los Angeles Bank. Oh, here. Okay. So Los Angeles City Bank will begin to automatically deduct the loan payments 200 and set up for 22 months payments. Okay. Okay. So usually you would also start a recurring payment transfer or expense of interest that you pay. So I assume that there's some sort of interest payment in here, but we're done with this. So we have done that, and now we're going into the budget. Oh, so here it also says print the list as a PDF saving it to your chapter 8 folder as recurring template list. Okay, so you're just gonna follow the instruction of Dr. Lambert that is probably in the module and one of the lists that you have to either take a screenshot or do whatever. So to export it, go on your recurrent lists and just say print, and you will have it all here. Okay, so that was this. And the next one, enter budget build. In this exercise, you will populate Sadie's budget and create a budget report. Open budget worksheet from your folder. Okay, so we're actually doing an import. Enter the values from Sadie's worksheet into your budget. Okay, it's not an import. Okay, so we have it down here somewhere. Okay, here's the budget. It is a little bit bigger. Okay, and we're gonna read the book one more time. It's here. Open the Excel. We did enter the values. We will, and then create a budget overview report and export Excel and upload it and think. Okay, so it's just entering the numbers. Let's create a budget. And we already created it, so we're just putting the numbers in here. And so we're going to have the push service, which is October 35, 36, and 4,000. Okay, and that should be it. It doesn't give us a thingy right now. The 8 empty rows, yeah, that would be. Okay, so we cannot hide anything right now because then it would just be silly. Okay, so we're leaving it right now there, and we're going to cost of goods sold, which is right here. and you go into this field, October, 250, 450, 700. And then automobile expense is 25 throughout. Building bank charges. Okay, contributions. So I do have it open already. This is my feedback file. That's not my feedback file. That's my feedback file for my budget. Let's see. Contributions and charity. Here. Okay. So we get this contribution and charity. Which is $100 in December. And we have delivery of 2535. And 50. Okay. Equipment and rental. Equipment and rental is here. Then we have 0, 150, 0. Insurance. Okay, it just says insurance, doesn't say any specific, so we're gonna put it here. It's 50, 55, 0. Meals and entertainment. So office supplies, they're down here, and software. Office supplies. And we're just gonna stick with the office supplies. Now I can't find it anymore. Where is it? Here, okay. And then we do this. And the mouse and everything just jumps around. So my apologies if that is a little bit hard to follow sometimes. So we've got this. Coach supplies. 250, 200. And 300. And rent. Rent. Here's the rent, but it says home office. I'm just not okay with this. Okay, let's see. Building and property rent expenses. So it's there. Okay, let's see. We have building. Somehow my search function is not helping me out here. Okay, let's concentrate on the building right quick. Here it is. Okay, and this is going to be man, sorry. This is just, you only have one monitor and you have to share everything, and then it gets complicated. So let's see if we can make this now. This is the budget from the book, and this is what we have to enter. Okay, so now we go 625, and it's 625, 625. Alrighty, so now we can say hide empty rows, save, and I actually want to see the outcome. So we're going to save and close. Going to open up a little bit, and then you say run budget overview. Okay. And I'm just going to compare it against my file that I already did. And it does not look good. Okay, so here it was sales of product income. Let's see if I skipped something. I feel like the budget function in QuickBooks is not optimal. It could be way better. So yes, so there's sales of products, which I did not do. So I'll just go back into my budgeting. Sales of product income, which is 500, 800, and 1200. And I'm going to say save and close. Run the budget overview. And now it says, I'm only focusing on the back here right now, because if these numbers are wrong, this will be wrong. So we have 13,600, 1,400, 12,12, and This is not correct, so we have something wrong here. We have automobile expenses 75. Bank charges 30. Contributions 100. Delivery 110. Equipment rental 150. Insurance 105. Where's the insurance? Here, 105. Marketing, I don't think we did marketing. Okay, let's go back. Look for marketing. Yes, the marketing, it does not specify, so we're just going to do the main category here and have 0, 50, 75. Save and close. And we're going to run an overview report again. And so my figures here are now correct. So it's 8,255, 394 total expenses. And so the main thing is correct. The only thing that's different is we have categories here that are not as, it's not the same as here. So I will look into the other report that I have where I got my feedback file, and let's see how this is made up. So let me export it to Excel. So this is now the new export I have that we just created. I know it's a lot of Excel files here. Okay, so, and you will see that this Excel file looks exactly like this. It does not look like Sadie's, and I don't know if that's the purpose, but you will see that I got 100%, or yeah, I got 100% on it. So if it looks like this, you're more likely to be good for it and submit it and be done with chapter 8. Okay, I think we're done with chapter 8. Let's see. We still have something to do. No. So you do this, you upload it, and then you're good with chapter 8. Alrighty. Well, thanks for watching the videos. And if you have any questions, do48@students.uwf.edu. Bye for now.